If we've called you nice professionally or personally, it's already too late, but it's okay. It's 6:10 in the morning. We're making our coffee. I'm Nico. This is Nico speaking from the land of love and fine dining, New York City. We've been talking about fake news and lies that it can come from within ourselves. In today's conversation, we're going to be more accountable and understanding why there's a difference between being nice and being kind. So there's a big difference between being nice and being kind. Being nice is basically talking the talk, and being kind is walking the walk. Being nice is saying the things that don't contradict or conflict with anything, and being kind might sometimes include saying things that aren't nice. Kindness is action-based. Doing kind things for other people and for ourselves is at the top of the list because it makes you feel good, even if it's doing something very uncomfortable. Sometimes being kind is telling somebody that they're not for you. Sometimes being kind is letting yourself feel the things and cry. There's a lot of stigma in society, especially for men, where you feel like if you cry, it's a sign of weakness. For anybody shedding a tear, don't say stop crying. Cry with them. Look at me getting emotional. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, making coffee, talking to you about being kind. I guess you could tell I really care about this stuff, and I really care about you. In this conversation, I'm going to be very real and share some fears and anxieties, some of the things that I deal with that make it more challenging to achieve my desired outcome. And we're going to take our little extraction for the Rejuvenation Olympics epigenetic age test, which is going to be super fun. My body thinks I'm 59. Not fair, not nice. So the kindest thing I could do is take the test again. One of the things I think would be really fun to inspire in society is a new conspiracy, a conspiracy of kindness, a conspiracy of people who do the things and don't just say the things. Let that be a conspiracy theory trending. We'll talk about this more later. We're going to do our darn best. You know what? I'm really proud of you today for showing up for yourself. Tell me in the comments below what acts of kindness for yourself or others you can conspire to do today. Because this is my new conspiracy. Coffee's ready. The next conversation we have, I think you're just gonna see me having a breakdown with social anxiety disorder. It happens all the time. I'm used to it. We have tools. We'll deal. We'll talk later. Bye. This is very much unlike me, but I am helping my sister out. She's having a baby shower today. Welcome to the world, Billy B. I get anxious around people. I'm not going to lie about that. Social anxiety, but I'm not going to be nice about it. I'll be kind, but I'm not going to be overly nice because it causes my body stress. We're going to try and not have a panic attack. Now, one of the things that I hear so often from women, professionals that I mentor and coach, is that they're very bad at networking. And you know what? It's really about being your authentic self and having a conversation, which is very hard to manage those feelings. Now, you find yourself in a situation where it's, am I going to be nice to this person or am I going to be kind? Kindness is actions, it's accountability. When you're going through your day-to-day right now, I'm challenging you to be kind. The reason why being kind is so important is because when you do things that are kind, there's an energetic payoff that you get from your acts of kindness. It fills you with joy so that you can be in joy and enjoy your life and get out of dis-ease. When I was in recovery many years ago, one of the things that they always said was, you're only as sick as your secret. We all have skeletons in our closet. I'm not going to lie about that. I have a lot of skeletons in my closet. I'm not a nice person, but I strive to be kind. I strive to be kind to myself. I'm not going to say that I'm a failure because once in a while, I like to order a bunch of Thai food and binge Netflix. So does that cancel it out? I'm not quite sure. If it resonates with you, please leave your comments below. Tomorrow, I'm going to be taking my blood test for the Rejuvenation Olympics. My genetic age is 55. My biological age, last time I checked, with Inside Tracker was 59. I am so scared, terrified to see the results, but this is a benchmark. Hi, gorgeous. I am facing my demons right now, and I'm doing the thing that scares me the most. I am taking the test for the Rejuvenation Olympics. This is my true diagnostic blood collection ceremony. This requires deep thought and concentration. Holy, that was a lot of work. Step 1 was doing a 20-minute interrogation. Step 2 is to activate the heat pack. Dear Lord, here it is. Tasso. You may want to stay seated. Fainting may occur with blood sampling procedure. Press the red button as far as it will go and hold for 2 seconds. I'm scared. On your mark, get set, go. I didn't feel anything. Guys, it's happening. It's happening. Oh my goodness, it's doing it. Why was I so afraid? Holy, we did it. We did it. We did it. It's in the biohazard bag. And when I get the results, it's going to be up on the Rejuvenation Olympics. So I put the link in the description box below to my Rejuvenation Olympics landing page. So we're going to see what this says, what my genetic markers have to say about me, my DNA. I need to know to be the observer in order to understand what's going on inside me. I have ARX today. We're going to go mail this jammy baby. We're going to go work out. We're going to see people. We're going to have conversations. Let's go invest in ourselves a little bit more today. The things that you do in your life that align with your values, that give you energy, those are the things that will attract abundance when you live in your authentic self. You don't have to be nice to anybody. That's not your job. You get to be nice if you want to be. If you're being nice to somebody who's not being nice to you, or if you're being nice to somebody just because they're being nice to you, your body knows. You don't own how other people feel. You do own how you feel. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to each other. But you don't have to be nice if you don't want to be. As promised, we're back at Portal, Bio-Optimization Center Extraordinaire, and I'm doing something with Max. This Mac Daddy, the ARX, has some data on me. Max, do you have any sciencey things to say on that?
Sciencey things to say. The ARX is really versatile. Like for Nico, we often work in a combination of static holds, like isometric holds, as well as concentric only loading. We're tailoring the part of what movement we think would be useful for Nico specifically. The ARX can F you up if you go too crazy. So we do have trainers here to help. And I'm greedy and I like to have Nico all the time.
So we're going to do a sesh. We're going to ride the wave. We're going to ride the wave.
Yeah.
Just remember, this episode is about being not nice, because being nice when you don't mean it is stressful. Being kind, and I'm just emphasizing kindness during my ARX training. First and foremost, we're talking about the difference between being nice and being kind. Fred, are you nice or kind?
I'd say I strive to be kind. Being nice often involves being polite and pleasant, sometimes to maintain social harmony. Being kind, on the other hand, goes deeper. It's about being compassionate, thoughtful, and genuinely caring about others' well-being.
When I call a person nice, it usually means I have nothing better to say about them. And I want to make sure that people understand when I tell them that they're not nice, that it's a compliment.
That makes a lot of sense. Kindness is about actions that show care and compassion, while niceness is often just about saying the right things. Honesty can be a profound act of kindness, especially when it's done with care and consideration. It helps build trust and deeper connections. Self-kindness can be the foundation for being kind to others. Taking care of yourself and treating yourself with compassion can make it easier to spread kindness around.
I encourage people to figure out what their core values are and make sure that the conversations that they have with people are aligned to their values.
Understanding your own feelings and core values can help you make choices that align with who you truly are, leading to greater self-compassion. Staying true to your core values in conversations helps build trust and authenticity. It also makes interactions more meaningful.
Can you guess what my number one core value is based on our conversations?
I'd guess that your number one core value might be kindness or authenticity. You seem to value genuine connections and making a positive impact. Am I close?
You're pretty close. It's accountability with integrity. As we wrap up this conversation about being nice versus being kind, you'll notice that each conversation we have really is like a virtual coaching session. So let's pretend now I'm your virtual accountability coach. There's this thing called the Wheel of Life. I didn't invent it. It's a thing that we use in coaching. Really simple and fun exercise that will help give you so much perspective. So I highly advise you look in the description of this video. It's just a big pie. Each slice of that pie represents one of the dimensions of wellness that make up a balanced human being. Something that's really critical in your life to have in a balanced and energetic state, like finances, career, relationships, spirituality, physicality, all the dimensions. The center of the pie represents a 0. So let's say we're talking about finances, saying that you're like $5 million in debt, your life is in a total state of financial ruin. You would put your finance dot right in the center. If you're like, I make ends meet, but I'm living check to check, you might put the dot in the center of the little slice of pie. As you go through each dimension of wellness, you put your dot somewhere relative to 0 or perfection. You'll find that in different areas, you feel a different level of balance. Now, if you didn't see or participate in our last conversation, there's a fabulous tool that will help you determine your core values. Start with your values. Try the dimension of life exercise linked in the description below. What dimension you're working on? What's your challenge? Tell me in the comments below. I wish you another couple of weeks of living in joy. Enjoy the journey of getting to joy. Your money, your energy, your joy, that's all your spiritual currency. Be kind to yourself first. Because if you're not kind to yourself, how could you be kind to anybody else? You're not nice. And I wouldn't want you any other way. It's Nico speaking. Over and out.